Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Mavericks 3. This is Ethan, aka TheMightyZero, and welcome back to episode 9. I believe we're on right now, where we're going to take down the last Maverick hunter, Crush Crawfish. I think his name is. Goodness, I am so bad at this, and I'm going to kick myself when I get there. Anyway, we took down Volt Catfish last time, got his power, which allowed us to go back to Tunnel Rhino, get the helmet, which is allowing us to see all the upgrades on a stage, and kind of get a stage layout when we first go in there. This episode, taking out the last Maverick, and taking out the last optional boss we need before going into the final stages. This is the last chance we have to fight this optional boss, so we'll take it. We've been sufficiently prepped because he's significantly harder than Bit and Bite. Well, maybe if you're not prepared. But we're prepared, so let's go ahead and jump into the level. Crush Crawfish. Yeah, I was right. I totally forget that guy's name. Alright. So this is an excellent showing of how the helmet works when you haven't collected anything yet. Now it will stay up until you have clicked the button, but as you see, the red cursors are where items are, so they're pretty much all fairly near the beginning. Not terrible. All right, so let's go ahead and jump on down here. We got a nice set of ride armor there that we can pick up, but we don't want to do that yet, because if you notice, this little indent of ground's a little bit different than all the others. So we'll go back to our trusty Triad Thunder, give it a nice old charge up, and that ground falls right out beneath us, giving us the Hawk Ride Armor mod. And with that, we have all the ride armors. And honestly, this is that one we just picked up, Hawk, is my favorite, and I will show you why. Yeah. We have a hover upgrade, and we have rockets. So, yeah, this is honestly the best one in my opinion. So we use it to ride on over. That gentleman falls down and breaks that for us. We are going to want to jump and hop over to the other side, because it is this one that has a breakable wall. Blow that open. Grab our last heart container, and now our regular health actually matches the ride armor. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. All right. And with this, I think if we continue going this way, you know what? We're gonna go down here. Blow that open, and this is where we will leave our new ride armor. Unfortunately, goodbye, my sweet. I wish you the best. Because if we come over here, we have the last chip capsule. Actually, you know what? We haven't shown the other one yet. We'll have to go back and show that one. Enter this capsule, X. Install this body chip. This chip will increase your defensive ability. Your defensive shields will be enhanced, and you will receive even less damage. Remember, X. Your system can only handle one of the 4 enhancement chips. Enter this capsule only if you are sure you want to use this chip. As amazing as that one is, more defensive abilities, we do not want to take that. Again, there is something much better for us if we do not take any of those defensive chips. Coming through this door here, it would be another Bit and Bite room, but we don't have to worry about them because we defeated them. Continuing along the stage, watch out for those insta-deaths. These guys are interesting because they will try to take a shot at you, and they are actually low enough to the ground where if you try to shoot regular shots, they will go right over them. So you kind of have to dodge back and forth. Now, this is an interesting section because if we go here to click this life, walk over, secret trap. And normally, if you didn't have the legs, you wouldn't be able to get back up. But that teleporter takes you to this secret location here. I'm going to break this out because it'll help speed up our run. Dryad Thunder. It works wonders. But yes, here we have a secret boss. Here we have a secret boss, optional boss kind of stage. And that little lift actually does not function if you have not beaten Vault Catfish, meaning that you'd have to climb up through this rubble without it. Avoid those insta spikes. Yeah, so the Triad Thunder doesn't necessarily defeat all enemies in a single hit, but it's pretty darn powerful. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and walk in here and find out whose lair we've mysteriously been transported to.
You're trapped, X.
Vile? Zero and I destroyed you years ago!
This factory is set to blow in a matter of minutes. Until then, I'll try and keep you busy.
So yeah, kind of taking a page from his Mega Man X1 days, Vile is going to be fighting us in right armor. He says we only have a couple minutes. Nothing to be worried about here. You can take the time you need here. He's not terribly difficult. You just keep jumping back and forth, and he won't be able to touch you. His right armor is just not the nicest, and that's pretty much his main form of attack with it. Oh, don't dash up. He will smash the walls, which will cause you to fall. So the trick is to just keep air dashing over his head, kind of at a last minute rate. Fairly simple attack pattern, and we're almost done with him. Taking that out, he refills his life for the actual fight. You can destroy him with Ray Splasher, which we have not gotten yet. His other weakness that you can use is... Wait, Ray Splasher. No. Oh goodness, have I been calling it the wrong thing the entire time? No, you can do it with Ray Splasher. Crush Crawfish's weapon is also what you can use to get him as well. Oh my gosh, what is it? I totally remember nothing from Crush Crawfish. Alright, anyway, Ray Splasher. That's what we're going to use to take care of him. So he'll jump, use some fire, and then he'll take a few shots at you. Same pattern, jump, drop the fire, and he will just repeat this pattern over and over again. So easy enough. Just air dash in between him. Move ever so slightly from the shots. You can usually get in about 2 or 3 shots with this. Not really as terrifying as he used to be. But the man's been dead, so we might as well just give him a break. And this is actually the easy version of Vile. There is an alternate stage where you fight him at one of the Doppler stages, and he is much harder. Maybe I'll show that off in a bonus episode. But anyway, with this, take our last shots at him.
Don't think this is the end, X. I will haunt you to the day you die.
And with that, once again, Vile is dead. And again, this is also another note to know. If you do not defeat him with one of his weaknesses, he will do the disappearing act like Bit and Bite would have done, and he would have come back in that Doppler stage. But if with that, I'm gonna go ahead and slip on Acid Bomb, and we're gonna come up right up here, because if you remember what Vile said, he's rigged this place to explode, and we got 50 minutes, or 50 seconds. So there's a lot of tempting things around, such as life, extra lives, kind of help you recover after that. Acid Bomb pretty much takes these guys right out in 2 shots. Trying to save the Triad Thunder for the actual boss. And again, taking this after Volt Catfish stage makes this a lot safer and quicker to get up, so you don't have to risk falling down. That will fall down. No incidents there, but they will just pretty much, again, you have to spend time climbing back up. Oh no, it's exploding. So we're never gonna make it out. What are we gonna do? Oh no, last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. We got out of there with the skin of our teeth. And depending on which stage you fight Vile on with that, you will be teleported back into an appropriate section of that stage. And again, those 3 sections are Blizzard Buffalo, Volt Catfish, and Crush Crawfish. So, let's go ahead, collect this back up. And once you've dealt with Vile, the transfers are gone. And this section, like you see, it's completely solid now, so you wouldn't accidentally get trapped in it. But with that, we have now gotten the last of the optional bosses defeated, so we can go ahead and pretty much we are almost completed with setting up everything we need for the optional section of our run. Dang, you have a long reach. And actually, now that I think about it, we actually have all the upgrades now, except for the chips. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. That's nice to see. That's a fully powered Mega Man right there, except for the last boss weapon. But we're working on that. So, jump in here. There's working our way through this sub. There's a lot of enemies. It's a pretty large space here. I'm walking over here because I'm showing off that there's a fake wall there, and there's 2 extra lives there. Oh man, we need a weapon that can actually get through this and to get me those extra lives. Oh yeah. So, Tornado Fang there, pick yourselves up a couple extra lives, which at this point, I think we're pretty safe just from the number of lives, and also the armor helps save. It reduces, like I said, it reduces damage a lot, but it doesn't protect you from spikes. Ah, goodness. Okay, well, that's another one for the books. But thankfully, the items reappear, so we can grab some life. And, I'll meet you back there. Alright, we're back. Again, the wall stays destroyed, but you can pick up those extra lives again. I was just doing that so that we could, pick up another one. Because, you can never have too many extra lives. Just showing off the inside of this area. Not really a whole lot you need to do here. It's just kind of more like, well, how much do you want to explore? So going to the right is the location that we really need to do. Well, there's a few goodies here with that. So we'll make our way towards the right, using that for a little bit of extra cover. And again, this section can be fairly dangerous, so be careful. And this is actually one of the cooler segments here. Oh well, you've got a giant core for your sub. Well, let's go ahead and blow that up, shall we? And drop it, and now This whole section is now a vertical section from kind of sinking the sub. So we'll go ahead and climb it. Again, the full charge shot is actually a good way to attack from these weird vertical segments. Just let it loose and pretty much will wipe a lot of those guys. Anyway, with that, we are at Crush Crawfish. Go ahead and switch to his weakness, which is the Triad Thunder. Let's go ahead and show off a little bit what he does. He dashes towards you, and if you're up on the wall, he'll try to shoot the claw at you, and he'll hit you with these tripwires. Those are pretty much his two main forms of attack. My strategy for him, usually, you stay up in the corner because you can shoot out the electricity, which works just as well. Pretty much keep against the wall, keep jumping, keep pressing Y. And he really can't touch you once he gets to half-life. Come on. Can you show it off? He does a quick back crawl. Oh, and I should show off this section of his attack. So, all right, you don't need to do that. Go ahead. Let me get some extra life so I can show this off. Dash towards me. Yeah, so that's his main thing, is that he wants to kind of grab you and he will just keep crushing you like that. But even if he's doing that, you can actually still use your weapon against him and it will pretty much free you. So, a little bit funky of a boss fight, but nothing terrible. At this point, this is one of the reasons why I do him last. Nothing really terrible if you know what you're doing. He's fairly simple. His weapon, the weakness will keep him down. And at this point, we're pretty powerful enough that we can take him on. No issues. I've been calling you the wrong weapon for the entire game. What are you called? Spinning blades. Ah, goodness. Yes, this is one of the most powerful weapons in the game. And I'll be able to demonstrate that in a later stage. Any problems, Dr. Kane? I pulled some memory chips from the Mavericks controlled by Dr. Doppler. I analyzed them and found out Dr. Doppler is trying to create a powerful new battle body by collecting the special abilities from the latest breed of replicants. Battle body? First, I thought Dr. Doppler was trying to create it for himself. But the information indicates that he will not be able to interface with it. So it must be for someone else. Sigma? That's a pretty large leap in logic there, X. And, just like, he must be building it for somebody else. It's Sigma again! Really, X? We destroyed him twice. But this is a Mega Man X game! It's like Mega Man if we were dealing with Wily. It's a true point. Can he still be alive? A hidden laboratory has been pinpointed at point D. For Doppler. It's very poetic. All the indications are that it is Dr. Doppler's secret lab at point D. You need to get there immediately. Directly. How many other D puns can I throw in here? On my way. It's time I put an end to Sigma for good. So, a bit of story there, but it's kind of a sad overshadowing on that point of Dr. Doppler's been kind of the leader, and all of a sudden it's like, Oh no, it's not Dr. Doppler anymore. It's Sigma. And so, with that, we start having access to the final stages of the game. But before we start going there, and before I end the episode, I'm going to just go ahead and show off the last capsule location in Blast Hornet stage, because I believe I've shown it off on all the other stages here of Toxic Seahorse, Gravity Beetle, and Crush Crawfish, but we never got to see the location here at Blast Hornet, so I'll just go ahead and quickly jump to that. Come over to this section over here, and you're going to want to dash jump. That will get you just enough height to get up and over here. Enter this capsule X. Install this energy chip. This chip will allow you to recover energy. That's why it's called an energy chip X. It restores energy. It's an energy restoring chip. It's designed to restore energy. Have I explained this well enough? Stand still, and your energy level will slowly increase. Remember, X, your system can only handle one of the 4 enhancement chips. Enter this capsule only if you are sure you want to use this chip. And that's the last of the 4 enhancement chips. And of all the chips, this one I consider the most useful because, again, as Dr. Light said, as you're standing still, you will gradually restore life. And it's not just the life that you have on the left there, it will restore your sub-tanks as well. So it's the best one to have if it's like, oh, I just ate all my sub-tanks and still lost the boss. Well, now I have to fight the boss again, but I have no sub-tanks. With this, you stand still and you will restore all of your life energy. It does take a long time, unfortunately, if you're going from 0 to full, but it's better than the alternative. Again, the legs upgrade will allow you to dash twice. The body gives you an extra defense. Your gun gives you the hypercharge where you just get lots of offense. This one gives you health whenever you need it. Again, so this would be normally this would be the one I would pick up in a regular playthrough. But since we're going for the optional run, not gonna pick it up. Not gonna pick it up because the optional version of this we're gonna get is so much better. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and exit the stage because that is all the items out and all the items out in the stages. Here's a password if you want to just get to this location in the game with all the optional bosses defeated. And again, thank you for, at this point, I think we're ready to end the episode. Thank you again for watching. This has been Ethan, aka TheMightyZero. Thank you for watching. Please watch some of our other videos. Give them likes and subscribes because we can always use more of that. And we really appreciate when you do it. But next episode, we'll tackle Dr. Doppler's secret lab. This is Ethan, aka TheMightyZero, signing out.